Back now on Triad Today, and Kevin Baker was going to be here from PTI. He had a funeral to go to. We mentioned on the show before that the Honorable Jim Melvin had passed away, and there was a funeral and memorial for him. So we think about the Melvin family, and we will miss Kevin. But we have Julie Felger with us from JetZero. She's head of government affairs. Good to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
By way of what country? Tell people where you were born.
I was actually born in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
It was formerly called Rhodesia, so
That's
I have
right.
a Rhodesian passport, but
Right.
when I left the country, it was called Zimbabwe.
All right, there you go. Now, so it's an international show now. Triad Today. All right, folks that don't know, tell them what JetZero makes and what's so special about the jet.
Great. I'm happy to do that. So JetZero is making a large commercial aircraft. And what's different about this airplane is that it's called a blended wing airplane. We call it an all-wing. So instead of the standard tube with attached wings to it, the entire body of the airplane is a lifting body. So it wants to fly, and that's what makes it more fuel efficient. That as well as the
very
materials
aerodynamic, and it's just so
super
cool.
Aerodynamic, yeah.
What a cool design. Now, when this gets up and running, how many passengers typically could go in a JetZero, and what range can it fly?
So our Z4 will be our first commercial aircraft. That'll be around 250 passengers. Of course, the airlines can change the configurations around how they want. And when you think about this airplane, the easiest way for a passenger to think is we can go transcontinental, we can go transatlantic with the airplane as well.
Now, why did JetZero select the PTI campus and the Triad? What made us a good choice over all the cities that really wanted you?
Well, I think that you all should be super proud because we did do a nationwide search, Jim, for this, and we started out with about 30 different locations around the United States, narrowed it down, and finally had about 3 finalists, and PTI just really kind of came to the top. And it was really a combination of the location, the work that Kevin had put into making sure there was great site availability, and then, of course, what we were able to accomplish with the state of North Carolina in terms of incentive packages that they were willing to offer. And then you also have a phenomenal labor force here and a terrific education system, and that goes from your high schools to your community colleges to higher ed.
Right, because they're putting so much emphasis on workforce development, as we've covered in this show and many others as well. And of course, so you're sort of indicating that the state legislature was pivotal in this too, right?
They were.
Now, when will you begin hiring locally, and how will folks know when that happens?
So we will start hiring locally next year in 2026. What we're really waiting for is there's a building that's being refit, a temporary office building that's being refit for us at PTI. When that's open, that's when we'll be ready to bring employees in. So think probably second quarter next year into third quarter is when we'll start hiring.
Let me put you on the spot here since we just met. I'm curious because I think I saw something in your resume that you had worked for other airlines and in the industry.
Yes, sir.
So at what age did you develop an interest in the aero industry?
Well, I think the first time I ever stepped on an airplane obviously was young, but the first time I flew internationally was when I was about 6 years old.
Wow.
And we came to visit the United States, and we stopped in Rio de Janeiro on our way here. And so I've had a love of aviation ever since then. And my true passion in life is travel and going and exploring different places. And there's only one way to really do that, and that's on an airplane. Right, so it's a wonderful industry for me to be in because it's a passion fit as well as an academic fit and pure interest fit.
So what's gratifying to you about this?
Well, I think that that's a wonderful question because it's all about reindustrialization in the United States. And I'm a very proud former employee of Boeing as well for many years.
That's right.
And I think it's important to do work that it gives back to the communities that you live in, be that national, state, or local. And in this type of industry, you're doing that all the time. You're providing people with a safe method to travel. You are providing thousands and thousands of jobs.
Absolutely.
And you're really having an impact on the global environment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I just think it's great. Up on screen, you can go to jetzero.aero for more information. That's on screen. And also a salute to the folks at Fly at PTI. You can go to flyfrompti.com. Please do that. And to Julie for all you're doing, and thanks for being here, and thank all your folks on your team for coming here. We appreciate it.
Thank you. We're excited to be here.
All right.
Thanks.
We'll be right back after this.